Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Monday, July 3, 2023. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, is receiving a major boost to its mobility following the provision of approximately $428 million in grant aid from the government of Japan. The money is being provided through Japan's Economic and Social Development Program and will be used to purchase 5 ambulances and 33 pickups for the JCF. An exchange of notes between both governments was signed at the Ministry of Finance last Friday to facilitate the arrangement. The funds will come through the Consolidated Fund.
And it's because Jamaica has a strong record of fiscal management that meets international standards that governments feel comfortable to provide budget support to our country.
The grant is expected to significantly improve the country's ability to effectively tackle criminality and to better respond to emergency situations.
This grant aid program is aimed at strengthening Jamaica's capacity for stabilizing society.
Jamaica is very serious about addressing crime, and Japan is showing how much they're willing to partner and support our serious efforts.
State Minister of National Security Juliet Cuthbert-Flynn outlined how the pickups would be distributed.
The parishes that will set to be beneficiaries of these include St. Catherine North, St. Andrew South, St. Thomas, South St. Mary, Portland, Westmoreland, St. James, St. Elizabeth, Clarendon, Hanover, Trelawney, and Kingston East.
The Specialized Operations Branch will also receive 2 of the pickups. The ambulances will be used by the JCF's Medical Services Branch to transport sick and/or injured members of the force. 1 unit will be deployed to each of the JCF's 5 areas. A new 20,000-gallon tank and various rainwater harvesting mechanisms have been installed at Albertown High School in Trelawney to address the long-standing water issues faced by the institution. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Senator Matthew Samuda, officially commissioned the $4.5 million investment on Thursday. The upgrade was spearheaded by Rural Water Supply Limited, which also laid 350 feet of pipe, installed guttering, and donated 8 black tanks and a pumping system. This project should serve more than 800 students, as well as teaching and ancillary staff at the school, where the water storage capacity has been increased to 50,000 gallons.
We will make the investments in the capacity of water storage right across the length and breadth of this country, especially in rural schools, to ensure not an hour of learning loss can be attributed to water supply.
Acting Principal of Albertown High School, Janice Skeen Miller, says the addition of 20,000 gallons will alleviate the need to purchase water at $40,000 per load from Falmouth or Christiana in Manchester.
And so we are really grateful for this initiative, and I'm confident that it will serve to benefit us as teachers and the student body. We are thankful and we trust that the students and teachers will use it and be grateful for the fact that we no longer have to spend all that money on water.
The National Fisheries Authority, NFA, is making it clear that only UC Rosal Windalco has been issued a permit to restock the Rio Cobre River with tilapia seed stock. The NFA released a press statement on Saturday to address questions, concerns, and pronouncements raised in the media regarding the restocking of the Rio Cobre. It asserts that UC Rosal's permit allows for the company to refill the river with no more than 30,000 fry and fingerling tilapia at several locations. The exercise, which got underway on Friday, June 30, is a component of plans to restore the river's fish population after a fish kill in July 2022. A total of 8,000 tilapia seed stock were replenished in the Rio Cobre, more than 4,000 were introduced at Flat Bridge, and over 4,000 were added to the Rio Pedro tributary near the Bogwalk Bridge. The tilapia varieties added were black perch, red tilapia, and Rocky Mountain. A condition of the permit is that an environmental freshwater expert be engaged to undertake environmental assessments prior to, during, and after the restocking activity. This environmental expert was engaged by Windalco and carried out extensive research prior to the commencement of the restocking activity. The NFA says the release of seed stock at other locations will be guided by and based on ecological assessment of the aquatic environment. This assessment includes analysis of the water quality, as well as the composition, abundance, and diversity of the fauna and flora to provide a fulsome view of the health of the river and the capacity of potential sites to receive introduced fish. The NFA says it will continue to keep an eye on the restocking activities at each site to ensure that the fishing community's livelihoods are positively impacted. The Ministry of Sport, through the Sports Development Foundation, SDF, has pledged $35 million in sponsorship to the Jamaica Athletics Administrative Association, J3As. $10 million will go towards preparations for the National Senior and Junior Championships trials from July 6 to 9 inside the National Stadium. The remaining $25 million is committed to helping with costs associated with preparation for the World Athletics Championships in Budapest.
I also want to announce that in collaboration with the Ministry of Tourism, we will be establishing a Jamaica House in Budapest at the World Athletics Championships. The idea is to leverage the world-class performance of our athletes to encourage people to buy Jamaica, utilizing our music, our culture, and our food.
More than 400 athletes are expected to compete in 60 events at the upcoming National Senior and Junior Championships, as they vie for spots on Jamaica's teams competing at several international championships later this year. The senior athletes will compete for spots at the 19th World Athletics Championships, which is scheduled for August 19 to 27 in Budapest, Hungary. Their junior colleagues will compete for spots at the NACAC Under-18 and Under-23 Championships in July, as well as the Pan American Under-20 Athletics Championships and the Under-18 Commonwealth Youth Games in early August. And finally, the Ministry of Labour and Social Security says it is making every effort to have pension arrears payments delivered by Tuesday, July 4. Some National Insurance Scheme NIS pensioners did not see their pension arrears for the months of April and May reflected in their bank accounts on June 30. The ministry says the delay is due to a technical issue and has affected some pensioners who receive their NIS pension benefits via direct deposits into their bank accounts. The ministry has apologized for any inconvenience caused and says it's working with its financial partners to have the issues urgently resolved. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.